Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of my game devlog. Last time I showed you the early structure of the game Town Hub, where today I'm going to show you something much more exciting. I finally implemented a functional battle system, and I'm honestly really proud of where the coding is heading, so I thought I'd give you a little preview on it. And then as you can see, the two icons from the inventory and the uh, map I updated a bit to fit more of a theme that I like. And then let's go into the town map. So here's the current town screen. Last time I believe we have a more city setting, but now it's more true to an RPG style of setting. You can see the harbor village on the left with the boat at the docks, and then the castle is sitting in the middle because I really actually like for it to be like the center hub of the town. And then academy is far to the right for us. So every banner here is clickable. For example, if you click on Academy, it just gives a very generic line about what's happening, and it jumps to day 2. Currently, is what I have it programmed for. But General Store, Resident Cathedral, Guildhall, Academy, Farmstead, all of these are technically clickable. Um, in the bottom right, you can see a return screen I put. So in order for us to back out of this town hall, let's just say if the player accidentally clicked this, they can back out of it. My plan though for the final art, especially sprites and UI, will be hand drawn or preferably by myself or other real artists, because I'm not against AI art by any means, but I also think it's important to keep a character's sprites and UI. It feels more alive when an artist touches it, like a real artist touches it. So the visual that represents characters, motion, and style, I really want it to be real art and not AI, to stay true to what I think a very indie style project is. Because at the end of the day, I really want to keep it very artist focused, and use AI more as a tool to enhance and help planning along, but it should not be like a crutch in order to do most of these arts at all. So, with that discussion out of the way, here's the part I really want to talk about today. My first fully coded battle screen. So, when the player clicks on the farmstead, a animation will pop up of the slime, as you can see here. I really want to talk about it. So, because it's a fully battle like screen, on the left of the player panel, you can see a blue health bar, pretty basic current health display under it. Below is the enemy panel showing the enemy's name and the health bar, and then in the area we have attack, defend, run. Um, these button triggers logic inside the battle code and have more commands and skills and item will be added later, but for right now they're a good placeholder, especially starting out the game. And in the middle is a battle log. I thought this was a really nice way to kind of capture what's happening, because sometimes I see on like games like Dragon Quest, which is something I loved playing when I was little, and even on the Cute Knight, which is the inspiration behind um, why I'm doing this game, has a log as well. So I thought it'd be a nice touch, and it was pretty easy to code in. Um, and then on the right to the enemy sprite, this is where things got a bit tricky because Renpy, I don't know if anyone has tested it out, but it doesn't really quite support GIF with the transparency properly. So if you drop like a GIF in, normally the background becomes a solid black or white. It's basically overwrite everything behind it, including text, windows, and UI. And sometimes it even like cause the battle screen to flicker or cover the log. So I don't really like that. So I wanted to find a workaround. So this might help you when you develop your own Renpy animation to watch out for. Is that instead of using a GIF, you can take a animation slide. It's frame by frame into PNG, and um, here, let me show you an example. For instance, the slime that I was making earlier. Instead of using a GIF, I took the animation, slide the frame into each individual PNG, and it placed one at a time with a pause. This keep the transparency clean, no white background, no blocking UI, no flicker, as long as you got your PNG with a clear background. That is what it should be showing. So you have a full control of how fast it's play, how certain sprite play, how smooth it loops, and it sits perfectly on top without the layout destroying the interface. So it took some time to set up, but I feel like it was really worth it because I mean, I can now animate slime and the heroes, feature creatures, and then everything without breaking a visual layer. And I of course can implement more enemy sprite as time goes on. But this is a great start to an animation um, that I learned how to do in Renpy this week. So also huge credit to artists who created the original slime sprite that I was using in my um, Renpy here. Um, I will link the resources in the video description. So you want to explore the asset and like really support them, please do. Like I think the artists deserve credits and good arts like this that are free for uses. They're so kindly putting it out. Should be supported. And then for the battle code. Let me walk you through it quickly. I won't bore you with the technical scheme of it, but inside my battle RPi, I created a turn system. Let me see. Um, where you enter the battle with a slime, and then the enemy and player stat low in, the battle screens then open. You can choose actions like attack, hence why I set the, at least for right now, I set how much the players attacked and defense and HP and max HP. So maybe I still need to work on that. But note to self, those attack and run is what's gonna come next. Um, so this is a very simple, but each part to interact with Renpy screen, UI, and the logic took up some time. So especially for this animation, I mean, it took up quite a decent amount of time to learn how to work that out. So now the core system of the animation at least works for the battle. So I will need to implement the attack, fix that bug, and also the run as well. Um, and then I think I might add in another enemy type in order to test the animation logic out. Maybe write a loop in order to not have the whole entire list of animation but still be able to control it. And then I would like to still have some sort of XP and leveling system. So I think that's going to be next on my little dev vlog. Um, but I think this is going to be good. So every episode, I want to keep pushing the design and then polish the gameplay a bit more. So thank you so much for watching this update. If you wanted to see more behind the scene of codings, maybe a little bit of like sprite cleanup from um, bringing in the animation and the game progress, like subscribe and stick around for episode 3. I will have a link in the description for the artists and sprite resources to use, so check them out if you are interested. Otherwise, see you next time, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you.